out today's video sponsor, the Jersey Plug Waterford. Ever wanted to buy cheap yet high-quality jerseys or sets, but don't want to spend high amounts of money? Then look no further than the Jersey Plug Waterford. Here are some of the items they sell.
John, what kind of game are you expecting this evening?
A tough game. I think Waterford are a good side, plenty of attacking threats, so we need to be on our game defensively, which we have been in recent weeks, so and pose a threat going forward.
I know you want to win every game, but do you particularly want to win and perform in this one because of the loss at the RSC earlier in the season? Does that play on players' mind?
Possibly, I don't know. That's something you have to ask the players. In terms of myself, that doesn't play. It's another game, another 3 points. We can't obviously dwell on the last one time we played them. We know we underperformed in it. It was off the back of a trip up to Derry as well. So it was a long trip to Derry, and then I think I've obviously spoke previously about it didn't change an awful lot. I thought we were flat on the night, so obviously take responsibility for that. And since then we've obviously been a bit better. So we've won our last 2 home games. So we're trying to add to that, and we're obviously going into it in decent form. There's
a lot of pace in your starting 11 tonight.
Yeah, no, we've gone for loads of energy. So I think it's important that we get the place going from the start with the energy and bring that energy from the start, and then we've got a very, very strong bench. Should we need to call on it.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Keith, what kind of game are you expecting from tonight?
Hopefully a good game, tough game. Pats are in good form. They've won their last 2 games here at home, unbeaten in the last 4. Really good side, top players. So yeah, difficult place, difficult venue to come, difficult challenge for us, but that's why we're here.
Is it kind of special for you to be here? Because people might forget you are a former St. Pat's player. You know this place well.
Yeah, well, listen, I probably managed against Pats more times than I play for them. Let's put it that way. This is a great place to play football when the place is rocking. There's no doubt about it. The Pat supporters get behind our team. There's been a resurgence in terms of the supporters coming back to Inchicore to watch the team play. They've had success in the cups over recent years. So, listen, this is where we want to be as a club, Waterford. We want to be in the Premier Division, playing against big sides like St. Pat's, and we want to challenge ourselves away in venues like this, and that's a big challenge for us tonight. I keep saying this week on week, we're a team that have come up. We've got a nice blend of youth and experience, and the boys are hungry to do well.
Best of luck tonight, Keith.
Thanks, O'Shane.
and you'll begin to feel the heat. For the Blues fans, you better start to move your feet to the Rockets. One steady beat, a blocky, one step beyond it.
John Daly, St Pat's manager, a 1-1 draw at home to Waterford. What are your thoughts on the game? What are your thoughts on the performance?
Yeah, I think in this, I think the first goal is always massively important. I thought the first half, I thought we were poor, to be honest with you. And I thought second half we were a little bit better, but we never really tested Sargent enough. That being said, I don't think Danny Rogers was tested an awful lot either. So yeah, disappointed to to come away with a draw. I think we've left 2 points behind.
It's pretty much immediately after the game, but is the really disappointing thing that you didn't create a whole pile of chances even when you made that treble substitution, got the goal and then seemed to get on top?
Yeah, well, I think the three boys linked up, the three lads that came on linked up for the goal, for Chris getting a shot, and then obviously Brandon follows in on the rebound, and as you said, the momentum then you feel is going to swing your way. But I just thought we probably lacked a little bit of discipline in our positioning and our shape, and we're obviously trying to get messages on to players, and it's disappointing that we didn't then go for the jugular and get the 3 points.
Is it just about playing that bit more together? And we forget that, you know, it's only 11-12 games into the league. You're now 5 unbeaten, 2 of those games were victories, and it takes a while to kind of get those 90-minute performances regardless of what team you pick and what way you set them out.
Yeah, no, I think you're right, but we still obviously expect to play well. We still expect you know, that the lads that are on the pitch will combine and perform, and I think you know, we didn't hit the levels that we would have liked. I think players that are usually, you know, 7, 8 out of 10 probably you know, were 6s today, and it's just, you know, you can't have that many players off the game if you're going to win it.
It's Derry away on Monday night. You couldn't ask for a tougher fixture within the space of 4 days.
Yes, I think every game is tough in this league. I think obviously Derry away, it's a tough venue, but it's one that we'll be well prepared for, and we'll obviously go and try and win the game.
Do you have to prepare for them to react to their defeat to Rovers tonight? Obviously you haven't seen it, but they'll be angry, they'll be wanting to bounce back.
Yeah, and we're trying to bounce back and get a win ourselves, so no, it'll be 2 good teams going to try and win the game, and I'm sure they'll be disappointed with the result tonight, and we're obviously disappointed only taking a point, but I don't think either team tonight done enough to take 3.
Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Keith Long, Waterford manager. A 1-1 draw here at Richmond Park against St. Pat's. Are you happy, or are you a little bit indifferent because that's a game you could have won?
We had the better chances in the game, so I'm disappointed to have dropped 2 points away from home to St. Pat's, which is something in itself, considering that we're a promoted team adapting to the Premier Division, adapting quite well, but Pats will be expected to win at home against a newly promoted side. Yeah, we had probably the better chances in the first half that we feel we probably should maybe take advantage of. Pats had lots of territory, lots of possession, and we knew coming here today they test you in wide areas, to create overloads down the sides, they get balls into the box and they'll take shots. And it was from a pot shot really that our goalkeeper probably should do better. So we've given up a goal that really, you know, if Sam claims it, if he handles it clean, you know, it doesn't spill out to Brandon Kavanagh, and we defended really well. When we're asked to defend, we defended the moments excellently well. So we're disappointed not to come away with the win.
Padraig Garmond was excellent again tonight, and I think he even cleared one off the line. He's really leading the line for you, isn't he?
Yeah, no, our spine of the team is very good. If you take into consideration that Sam Sargent has been outstanding for us this year, really, really good for us in goal. One of the top goalkeepers in this league. He makes a mistake tonight, as goalkeepers, any mistake he gets punished. He's been really good. Darragh Leahy, Grant Horton have been outstanding. You know, the centre of the park, Harvey McAdam is growing. Rowan MacDonald is a really, really talented footballer for us. Ben McCormick coming back to his old club tonight puts in a real shift for us, and like you said, Padraig Garmond up top. It's just relentless in terms of his work rate, his effort, his honesty, you know, and he makes the difference in both boxes. He really, really does, and he's clever. He's an experienced player, and you can see how in tune his body is to the game, but how in tune his brain is to the game.
I'm massively oversimplifying. You look well drilled, but not only that, you have players all over the pitch who can take their opponents on, who can dribble, who can move, who can pass, who can do it all. They're not just about getting them behind the ball and putting in a shift. They can do that, but they're about so much more from what we've seen tonight.
Yeah, and that's been the way it's been for large parts of the season so far. So we've got solidity, we've got boys that want to defend, relish defending. We're disappointed to give up a clean sheet tonight. We've kept back-to-back clean sheets prior to tonight, and we do have a counter-attack, a cutting edge with our wide players, with our front players. We've got some very offensive players. So, yeah, listen, we're disappointed not to have won tonight. But I suppose when you come here against St. Pat's, you know, top side in this league, won the cup last year, European team from last season, will be expected to get Europe at a minimum this year. to come here to feel disappointed coming away with only a point. I think that's a measure of how we played tonight.
And finally, we'll only get a fleeting glimpse at him, unfortunately. Romeo is off to Southampton in the summer. Great move for him. It seems like it's a good deal for the club as well, but he looks like he's going to be a special talent. Well, he already is.
Yeah, and it's difficult for a young player to come into a game with, you know, in the moment that he did tonight. He gave the ball away a couple of times, but he also showed glimpses of the potential that he's got. You know, he's a talent. He's one of the players that have come through the academy at Waterford. He's probably the first player that's come through. You know, Mike Egan deserves great credit for what he's done down in the academy at Waterford, along with all the other coaches, for developing the likes of Romeo. We got Jason Healy, an underage international. We got Adam Quealy as well, under fringes of the first team, that are coming through. Waterford produce footballers, don't they? It's a county that's always produced footballers. So long may that continue. Long may it continue that we have a vibrant, thriving academy with young players given the opportunity to play in the first team. Romeo would like more minutes, there's no doubt about it, but we've got to balance that off with being competitive, trying to get wins under our belt, trying to put points on the board. And listen, our season has gone okay so far, and we wish Romeo well in the next phase of his career when that time comes. But for now, we look forward to working with him.
Cheers, Keith.
Thanks, man.